Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today we have a World of Tanks replay. This is the Tier 10 Lion Premium tank, do we call it? Or do we call it the Scam tank? This is the one where everybody emptied their wallets, free experience, gold, credits, blueprints, you name it, what you had to use for this tank. And if you were quick enough and lucky enough, like I was, you get a numbered one with a number on the back. Fantastic, eh? Makes no difference to the tank whatsoever. Of course, these sold out pretty quick on the EU. A little bit longer on the NA it took. But having kind of an affinity for Italian mediums, as you probably see from my other videos, particularly around the Standard B and the Progetto 46, and of course the Progetto 65, this tank was one that I was pretty keen to get a hold of. Now, Tundra's not my favourite map. If I could block it, if I had enough block slots, I would block it. Which is strange because, again, if you look at some of my Italian medium videos that I've featured, at least 2 or 3 of them are on this map. I seem to do really well in autoloaders on this map. And we'll see today if we can do well or not. Now, there's only 3 of us here. I'm glad I got a couple of friends to come with me to defend the hill. And it looks to me like the enemy have made the classic mistake of overcommitting. Everyone's gone to the hill. And unfortunately, as that AMX tries to escape, I fluff the shot and miss him. I did get the LTTB going on the hill, though. And that's another one running away. We missed him as well. Oh, well. So, yeah, the Lion. It's kind of controversial the way it was brought in. And not least because a couple of weeks after that, the Progetto 65, which was considered too popular by wargaming, was nerfed. Not because it was overpowered, not because it was achieving ridiculous win rates like some tanks, but because too many people were playing it. Now, of course, not as many people were playing it as were playing the Leopard 1, for instance, and it wasn't certainly out of the ballpark of many other mediums. So well, there's a theory going around that it had something to do with the introduction to the Lion, as if to say, hey guys, remember when you didn't get this tank and sell your kids to the circus for enough credits to get this tank? Well, you should have done. Anyway, politics, tinfoil hat theories, whatever. Ironically, since they nerfed the Progetto, it's become no less popular, but it has dropped its win rate between 2 and 3% almost. I think it's around 2% on EU and around almost 3% on NA in terms of win rate. It's dropped, but hasn't dropped its popularity. So, well done, Wargaming. Messed up on that one. Anyway, back to the Lion. Like I say, this is an auto-loading medium. You can't get your hands on it, you can't buy it in the shop yet, but I can guarantee, probably give it within 12 months, it will appear at some extortionate rate, maybe in a black market, who knows, but it's definitely coming, we know it's coming. Look at this little sneaky sod. This is one of the reasons you keep your eye on the mini-map always. He was trying to sneak around the back there, and luckily we saw him, and managed to get our second shot into him for the kill. So what's the difference between the Lion and the Progetto 65? Both medium, both autoloaders, both Italian. Well, the DPM of the Lion is higher. The Alpha's higher too, 420. Pretty healthy shot there, and that will come into play towards the end of the battle, where I kind of regret taking a shot a little bit too early. Now this is more like the IS-3A in terms of the autoloader, where the deeper you go into the mag, the faster it reloads. So you might as well push the 3 shots out. Notice I said 3 shots, not 4. The 4th shot is an emergency shell. I think the reload on it is nearly 20 seconds. You don't want to use that unless you absolutely have to. If you know you're not going to shoot again for a while, that's fine. If you know it's for the kill, so you don't have to take damage, that's fine. But don't just use it as a matter of fact. So yeah, base DPM on this tank around 3,300. as opposed to the Progetto, which is about 2200, 2300. Slightly less penetration than the Progetto, but this uses standard AP shells, where the Progetto uses APCR as standard, and that's also reflected in the shell velocity. Interclip reload on this is not 6.5, it's 4.5, which is more akin to something like the Charfuter. The Progetto 65, 2.5, which when you play things like the Barasque, it seems like so much quicker. The T50 even quicker, but 2.5 certainly respectable on the 65. 4.5 on this tank. So sometimes you'll sit in front of an enemy waiting for the reload, and it almost feels like a full reload at times. So yeah, shell velocity on the standard AP is just over 1,000, almost 1,100. And the shell velocity on the 65 is, 1,400 and something. Yeah. Now, gun handling is somewhat similar. The Lion wins out in some respects. The Progetto 65 wins out in others. So how are we going on in this battle? We're kind of hanging in there, aren't we? I was kind of worried. Watching, what can we get? Can we get this guy? Yeah. Oh, bounce the shot. The armor on this tank is pretty good as well. It's not as well angled as the 65, but then of course they just nerfed the 65. So now we're trading shots. We took a bit of damage there from the T22, but we got one in. Decided not to hang around. Come back, reload. What else is going on? And then what this FV is going to do. Our Waffenträger's hiding behind a rock back there. Probably the wisest thing to do. Waiting for the FV. Now, someone's pinging the map and telling me to go and help the Waffenträger. I can't get out of there. There's two mediums on the hill. If I try to go up there, I'm going to get shot. And I'm going to get shot anywhere from where I am. So, but yeah, we can't go up there. You can ping up there all you like, but it's a suicide mission. And this is the Gorilla. You'll see all the way through this battle. He keeps pinging the map. He's playing Armchair General. Now I do go over here to 54. He's out of range before I get to. But he's not spotted me, so that's good. He's going to go in hunting the Waffenträger. I can't go any further without being spotted, I don't think. And I'm just going to invite shots in my back at that point. And again, still pinging, still the Grilly. This isn't the Waffenträger pinging me and asking for help. Managed to get one in. And this is the 4.5 second reload. Had that been the Progetto 65, I'd have got a second shot off there. So we're keeping the guy spotted on the hill. Not many hit points left on him, but very dangerous nonetheless. As much as I want to go and help and take out this 54, I just don't feel that I can make the move across there. I couldn't even go the long way around. You can see we're both trying to find shots on each other here. I'm trying to get enough gun elevation. Gun elevation on this tank's 20 degrees, same as the Progetto. Depression, 9 degrees, same as the Progetto. So we're trying to play very tight here. Normally I would have YOLO'd by now and done something silly, like go and help my Waffenträger, who's about to be taken out. There's a 54, and there he goes. He's dead. And the Grilly again, pinging the map. Go around here, go around here. Yeah, how do you think I'm going to do that without getting spotted? So I'm going to try and sneak round and see if I can take out their... But they're on the edge of the cliff. They spot me. So I don't want to go because now they know I'm coming. There's no surprise anymore. And still he pings. Ping, ping, ping. We have these annoying players in every battle, don't we, guys? So pisses me off. So now he's dead. Now the 22's dead. I feel that I can probably make it around. I've got a Conqueror, an Arrow 121B. He looks like he's a pretty good player with his XVM stats. For some reason, I thought the Waffenträger was behind me. Single shot, take him out. And then suddenly the Centurion decides it's his turn to jump off the hill. And luckily, I've still got my 3 shots. So we'll get one in. 4.5 second reload. Can we get another one in? Can we get another one in? Absolutely, and we track him, which is good. He's going to repair again. And he does get another shot in. So within me firing the 3 shots, he's still managed to fire 2. And unfortunately, our 121B bites the dust there. So what's left? We've still got the 54 on the hunt somewhere. We don't know where he is. But we do know they're capping. And I've got to try and get eyes on the cap. Now, what I didn't notice here, and there's the 54 up on the hill behind the Conqueror. What I didn't notice at this point is our Conqueror is actually stuck on the hill. I didn't see anything in chat. I don't think there's anything I could do anyway. It's not all that he was flipped. We'll see in a little while. He's jammed. He's jammed in the rock. It's the physics of this game sometimes drive you insane, you know, when you accidentally flip your tank. So the only thing I can do now is run to our cap. Unfortunately, I stepped through their cap in getting there, so I'm worried that the T-28 knows I'm coming from this direction. Or perhaps he thinks he's second-guessing that I'm coming from that direction. But with 10 seconds to go, I don't have a choice. I just have to run straight towards him. And hopefully the accuracy of this gun allows me to do that. And here comes the 54. Now watch the reload here. I'm so close to reloading. I'm so close to reloading. I should have waited. I would have had an extra shot. Low rolled that one for a 390. Oh man, and then we got a 366. If I'd have had the extra shot and I could have stayed in cover, we might have been okay. And of course, FFS in chat. Yes, FFS guys. Oh well. So what can the Conqueror do? I don't know at this point. Until I jump across and go and find him and realise he's jammed in a rock. And you see him and he's wiggling. Nothing he can do. But let's see what happens. Let's hang in there. I might speed this up a bit just to get to the end. Okay, let's have a look at some more of these stats. So forward speed on the Lion, 60, as opposed to 65 on the Progetto 65. Ground resistances mean that they can pretty much achieve that speed on all terrains. Hull armor and turret armor are actually better on the Lion. I don't think the angling's quite as good, but we did pull off a nice bounce earlier. And of course, they've now nerfed the Progetto 65 and they've taken away from that upper plate, which I think is a travesty because that was one of the things about that tank. You can shoot it in the turret, you can shoot it in the underbelly, in the lower plate, but that top plate sometimes pulled off some terrific miracle bounces. Health of the tank's about the same. Stationary camo slightly better on the Progetto 65. And to me, these tanks are all about camo, damage, sneaking around, assassinating. And what's the view range like? 400 on each. Where are we? What's going on with this? And there's the 54. He's on the hill. What are you going to do, fella? What are you going to do? He's going to run away. Is he going to come round? Is he going to... Does he understand the predicament? I'm surprised the Grilly's got nothing to say here. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Are we going to get a draw? Are we going to get a draw out of this? Or can we manage to pull off the win? How smart is this T-54? And this is where XVM comes in, because I look at him and go, he ain't no fool. Oh, there's our friend the Grilly. He's going, oh, he's coming around the other way. He's coming around the other way. Watch out, he's going to come around the other way. It's his favourite spot to ping, isn't it? Let's have a see. Let's have a see where he comes in from. Any chance here? There he is. Oh, man. He had 462 hit points left. If we'd have got that other shot into him, we could have shaved that to almost nothing. If we'd not low rolled, we could have taken him out. Anyway, spilt milk and all that. Okay, guys, so here the Lion is in the garage. You can see the stats over on the right-hand side. Not going to go through them. If you want to pause them and take a look. And obviously that's based on the crew that I have, which is a pretty good crew. Commander Hayworth is, what, she's 6-7 skills. This is actually my Progetto 65 crew, which moves to this for free because it's a premium tank. And you see the equipment I have there. At the moment, I'm using food, which I never use on any tanks. But in the last sale, I thought, I'm going to buy some food and try using it. And with the ability after the next patch to make your radio operator, your firefighter, I may stop using a fire extinguisher. But yeah, aiming, vents, stabs. Now in terms of field mods, I'm not using any, but I am hoping to get some field mods on here pretty soon. This is what I intend to take. It's the light alloy mounting points, suspension tuning. It increases the dispersion a little, but then we can pull that back in other ways as well. Also anti-reflective headlight coating for better camo. The next one is aiming mechanism tuning, which again reduces that dispersion that we kind of lost on the suspension arm tuning. And electric aiming. And you can see there both the firepower changes, the firepower improvements, and the concealment and spotting improvements due to these field mods. But what about the battle? How did we do? Well, that was pretty good. We got not the top guns, the high caliber there for the most damage. Is that right? We also got a defender medal there and some other minor ribbons. But yeah, just short of 5k damage and 5 kills. So certainly respectable. Only a second class, which tells you how well people are doing in this tank. It is a fantastic tank, and it's once I've got it fully kitted out, I hope to do even better. But right now, second class is the highest I'm doing. In terms of team score, well, we came second. Certainly on XP. Did more damage than anyone else, but the Waffenträger, who was sneakily hiding at the back and taking out Death Stars, yeah, he took top honours here. And we managed to earn credits here. As you noticed, we didn't fire any gold. Always a bonus. We got some courageous resistance for those medals. And yeah, that's the Lion, guys. It's a great tank. If you like the autoloaders, brilliant. When it comes around, if you've got the money and you can afford it, I'd get it. Anyway, guys, that's all from me. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next replay. Bye now.